You out there in broadcast land yet? Or is that me
Well,
watching? I
well,
guess
okay. Well,
I'm.
I am finally live. We are,
It don't matter.
yeah, we're live. Of course, we're only 3 minutes late tonight. Well, I'm only 3 minutes
I
late.
noticed.
You
I
guys
noticed
were
Lug.
on time.
Lug
You
was
guys,
9 minutes early to set the party up.
You look at that, eh? I was on the
Yeah,
go.
I
see
straight
you
up
guys.
noticed that too.
But
I just got
of
in
course, I
myself.
was late. With I had to put my little message to all any and all viewers. To for my unofficial sponsor, AminaPeach.com. Really cool really cool, really awesome little knickknacks. This race is sponsored by AminaPeach.com for your framing and really cool gifts. Father Day's coming up. Check that shit out, man. Oh, there goes the swear jar already. Dadgummit.
Oh, in the ad too. That should get some attention.
I need to go to bed. I really do. I really do. But
It's
okay,
all right. We're a
we're
chill company, so we don't
we're
mind.
starting playoffs tonight, guys. We're starting
Yeah.
playoffs. The FTR A League. We're starting playoffs. We're kicking things off here in the A League. And of course the A League, but I meant we're kicking off things here in Charlotte. Um,
Do I need to spell
well,
things out on a sheet for you every week or what?
what's that?
Do I need to spell everything out on a sheet every week for you or what?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, you do. Okay, but so waiting for these guys and things to get going here. We got Eneltown back as our pit reporter tonight. Everybody knows my partner in crime, Lugnut. How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing all right?
Ready to rock
I'm
and
doing
roll?
fine.
Ready
Yeah,
to rock
doing
and
good.
roll. I like it. I like it. It's gonna have some fun racing tonight. Okay, guys. So playoff time. Mike RPM won the regular season championship. Playoffs is a different scenario. Eneltown, I'm going to start with you. Who you picking to win this championship for the A League for FTR?
Well, after long thought tonight, there since we got on, I gotta stick with the man. Like I gotta go with the number one car in Billy. Like how do you not? I know he's good here in Charlotte. I'm pretty sure he's good pretty much everywhere he goes. So he's a pretty solid take.
All right, so well, you can't ever go wrong with Billy in a one car. I mean, Billy finished runner up. Billy finished second last season to Sludge in the championship. I know he's done very well as far as winning seasons and championships in high side, but in FTR he definitely can't go wrong. I mean, I think he's coming into the points fourth in points for the championship. He's second in the overall points, but fourth in playoff points. So you get definitely have to keep an eye out on Billy. Billy, I like that pick. I like that pick for Billy. So, Luggy, who you gonna go with in the playoffs? Who you gonna ride with in this playoff round?
Clashing.
Clashing. Oh, you can't go wrong with Clashing. Yeah, this is a big pick there, man. Clashing. Yeah, he
We already
starts.
know who you're picking, so I couldn't pick him. So.
Oh,
I didn't want to disclose that.
Is was it that
Oh,
obvious?
I didn't disclose it.
Was it that obvious? Is that
Oh,
obvious?
yes.
All
More
right.
or
Well,
less a
yes.
given.
My number one pick. There's no dark horse here. There's no secondary picks. There's one pick. I just got to go with JWell. I gotta go with JCR.
No.
Yeah, I gotta go with
No
JWell.
Ding
way.
ding! Surprise alert!
Well,
Surprise alert!
you see,
Yeah.
I got
Ding, 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 ding.
no. I did homework on this.
Oh,
this.
did you?
Yes, I did. And here's the reason why.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the reason why
Oh.
I'm going with JWell on this, okay? Now, check this out. All right? He's coming into the playoffs. Let's see. Mike RPM is first. Clashing is second. JWell is third. JWell is third. One point ahead of Billy. JWell has 57. Billy is fourth with 56. Now, keeping that in mind, if you guys remember, JWell missed the Pocono race. He was suspended, after the Phoenix race. And then he also had some races, like at Chicagoland, he got punted in the pits. Went a lap down. He had some real bad luck. He got punted. Remember, he got punted twice at Kentucky. At Kentucky. So if you were to take those two races where he missed, Pocono for an iRacing event, and I think it was I can't remember where it was that was after the Phoenix race that he got suspended for. He was up in the booth, and we're gonna go join. But if you were to take those two races, JWoww is probably right there with Mike RPM.
Do we get a join button? Yeah,
we're going to join. So
Wicked.
We're going racing.
The season, and that's the beauty about the playoffs. It resets all that, and all that stuff doesn't matter anymore. You know what I mean? Like it is all starting tonight. I know there's a difference in points, obviously, but
absolutely,
I think you're going to see some tempers tonight.
Yeah.
I think our 3 picks are going to be running up front the entire time, or at least that's a good chance.
So too. And I just with JWoww, man, JWoww's been driving with like his ass is on fire the past couple weeks, man. He's got more just a determination in that guy. The past couple weeks.
Looks like we're getting ready to go boogie here.
Green. But I tell you what, if Mike RPM wins it, if Mike, I would love to. I would congratulate Mike RPM hands down too. He's had a hell of a season. So if Mike RPM gets it, I'm not going to be upset about that.
And why you still black? So okay, there you go.
All right, and we are going.
Mike RPM, that's one we all kind of slept on there.
The only reason why I didn't pick Mike RPM is because of the 2 races that JWoww missed. And he's been racing like his ass has been on fire. He's had a couple more wins. That's the only reason why I'm going. But as we're going green now in Charlotte, Eagles in the 9 car has jumped out to an early lead. Billy right there in second. Mike right there third to kick things off. And JWoww in the white 51 running 4th. Reckless Racer in the 24 running 5th. And let's see, let's run through the field here. And running after Reckless is that 34 car. Dan the Man, look at Dan.
Whoa, Dan the Man.
Yeah, Dan the Man running the strong 6 already. And
I want his setup.
I said it off air. I'm gonna say it on air. Eneltown, you and Dan did a heck of a job the other night in the broadcast booth for the High Side Racing guys on Monday night. You guys did a really awesome job, by the way. Both you, Dan, and you did.
Oh, thanks a lot, Shady. Yeah, we had a blast. It was fun. It was a long race up in there, and I'm glad didn't have to do it alone. I mean, we had a blast right from the drop of the flag.
So
that's the worst part, doing it alone.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know Dan pretty well. Did you were up in the booth with him on Monday night? Did he give any hints to how his car might be here at Charlotte?
Honestly, not really. We never really talked much about his car so much. We were joking around half the time. And he never really talked much about the car, so I wouldn't say he really said a whole lot. I think he has a pretty competitive car, though. To be there, he didn't seem like he was not confident or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we've had a change there for second.
Back there.
Yeah. And look who's there in second there, Lug. Look who passed Billy there for second.
Let me get back up to the point here.
Yep, well, that's that 44 car. Look at him go for the lead. There goes Mike now for the lead underneath the Eagles. Down the backstretch. On the low side, he's got JWoww right on his tail. He's going to take the lead into turn 3. Eagles going to drop back to third as JWoww takes second. Mike RPM, he gets way up. Hits the wall just a little bit. You know, give that wall a kiss for good luck. You got to have some good luck when you kiss that wall.
Last year, J-Wall was not rubbing that wall. They're not fighting hard enough.
I mean, I can tell you what, it never gives me good luck every time I try to kiss it, but...
No. I'd rather not have that kind of luck.
I can't even go near that wall.
You know what I'm noticing here? I don't think Heavy Duty is in the race tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Well, let's
I'm looking for a stream. It seems he's not there tonight.
Well, let's introduce some of these drivers here, as we see with J-Well in the 51,
Well, who's
Eagles
going to be my hard luck guy then?
in the 9. We've got Bleachy Bones in the race tonight. Bleachy in the 41.
First race for Bleachy in the A League.
Yeah, he was in the B League, been running C, and now got an opportunity to ride up here in the A League. So we have to keep an eye on Bleachy tonight, see how he does with the opportunity with the big boys in the A League. But Bleachy in that 41 tonight. We got Reckless in that 24. Reckless holding strong pretty early in the early going, as Typical in that 4 gets up underneath of him, made just a little bit of contact. Not too much. Typical able to take that position away for 5th. And Typical riding that 4 car. I love that paint scheme on that Typical rides and that 4. He gets up into the wall.
Typical into the wall a little.
Looks like he had a heck of a amount of steam and momentum.
Yeah, like, jeez, he was almost door to door after that with Billy there. He came in with a sick run. And
Billy, I guess there's just only so much room, and Typical went and he gave a little wall kiss. Typical in the
right here. Fashion got a little loose off exit there, went low.
Yeah,
he seems to gather it back.
And that's allowed Mike RPM, J-Well, and Eagles to kind of separate from this second group here.
Man, Bleachy just got around Lynch.
And next, and we got in the 88 car tonight is Nowinski. Driving that 88 again. Lynch in the 3 car. There's Lynch. Looking to he have a good run tonight. I'd like to see Lynch get a good run. Him and Dan. I've been waiting all season, Lug, for these MRL guys.
My old Misfits guys, yep.
Yeah, I've been waiting for these Misfits guys to have a real. Dan the man's up there right now, having a good run early on. I want to see Lynch get up there, dadgummit. I want to see Lynch and Dan get up there and stay up there and have a. I want to see them pull a 1-2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got a fourth, I think, is closest he's been so far. I think this season. Lynch, anyways.
Yeah. And we got Mac Attack in his 17 car. That's a nice
I don't know if Dan's had a top 5 or not this season. I know he's had some good runs, but they've never seemed to go too far at the end.
Mac Attack in the 17. And we got Clashing in his number 51, a different scheme, with the JCR Rowdy white Toyota 51. And got a good friend, good old friend Moore in that 10 car, in that Smithfield number 10. I like that paint scheme too. He's got a nice looking paint. His nice little scheme on that number 10 car. Nice.
I want to give a shout out to Fire Truck too for joining me every Wednesday night. And my own little broadcast there. Yeah. Well, cheers, Beyond.
You've got probably more than I do. I only got the one single. I'm a single dingle viewer right now. You know what? I haven't seen my my number 1 viewers in
Macy.
Yeah, Macy, and I haven't seen Macy.
It's summertime. People get busy.
Yeah, that's true. Macy and Maddie, it's summertime and people are out and about.
Say Dan got around Billy.
Yeah. Billy's he's falling back there a little bit. Looks like maybe
I think he had a little bit of damage too from that wall or whatever that was back there.
Clashing, Typical, and Dan the Man all have been able to get around Billy. Looking at his car now, I don't see any obvious damage. I think it's just not handling right for him. I think he's just.
What lap are we on? You got any light feeds up?
Yes, I've always got J-Wow's feed up. And as always, say thanks to J-Well. That has nothing to do with my pick. Nothing to do. He just has my feet up. A good friend of mine, Street Machine, always had the stream up at Street. Unable to be in the A League with his time and schedule. So now it's just riding with
For a
J-Wow.
lap time, I could give you a lap time. There's 31 remaining, so they are on lap 19. They just completed.
Okay, so we're going to pit soon.
So,
Yes, they should be within a couple laps. They did have those couple caution laps to start with.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find another link to find a different stream, but I don't know if anyone else is like in the race is streaming.
I know Billy streams.
No, he's not. He hasn't been streaming them at the time.
I don't think he's been streaming because he doesn't want to get disconnected. Hey, Nowinski's pitting.
As a matter of fact, yeah, Billy or J-Wow is the only one, and they look for pits as green flag. This is they're only about 2 laps left. As we got green flag stops now, you see Eagles and Typical coming down.
Lynch is dropping in.
Billy's in.
And Mike
Bleachy up there.
Mike RPM, and we've got.
Yeah, I'm on Mike now. See if he signals.
It says we've got 29 laps to go, guys. 29 laps
Mike
to
is
go.
not signaling this time.
Doesn't look like they're signaling. J-Well's staying up there too.
Got in the wall or clashing one of them.
See, this is where we're going to see this difference in, in this difference in strategy, though, is right here.
Well, look at that.
I didn't see any signaling at all. I didn't see any signaling at all.
No, I did, but did you just see that move that J-Wow just pulled?
J-Wow, yeah.
He just pulled right around Mike to going into the pits. So that we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how that comes out. But remember, guys, this
up a little bit. He slowed Billy up a little bit.
Eagles and Typical on their coming out of the pits now. But remember, guys, we got to remember that this is technically the Coca-Cola 600 race. So this is an extra long race tonight. So I hope we're. Yeah, I hope we're, we got, I made some burgers on the grill. Got a good dinner in me. Got some good grub. I got my cold beverage.
I get busy doing my thing, then.
Yeah.
I have many cold ones in the fridge. That's what the broadcast was also brought to on the high side the other night, was also just by beer. That was one of the sponsors.
Yeah, was it Duff beer, was it? Or
it was Buzz beer.
Buzz beer, that's what it is. Buzz beer. Buzz beer. That's the high side brought to you by Buzz beer. And this was the FTR A League, brought to you by MinaPeach.com for your gifts and really cool, awesome knickknacks. Father's Day coming up. Check them out.
Typical.
Oh yeah, these guys are going at it here. I've got them watching. And J-Well is checked out a little bit. He had a really good pit stop. Mike RPM is back there just a little bit from him.
Yeah, he gained 7/10.
Big crack.
Oh, we got some action.
Yep, Typical.
Yeah, that's third with
51.
Typical bounced 51 off the wall.
4.
Yep.
Eagles, I think, is gone. Spun
out.
Yeah.
Eagles got the worst of that, as I had it right on camera. That Typical bounced right off the wall, and they were 3 wide. They were 3 wide.
Clashton gave him a good shot up, and he hit the wall and came back down, grabbed Eagles on the way back down.
Eagles is the odd man out.
Yeah.
He's definitely got a heavy damage and lost a lot of time.
He just gave him gave the 4 a little shot. He just went up too far and he made it 3 wide. And that was it.
There is a little bit of chance, though, if we get the right laps, that he could actually maybe roll around a couple more pit and still be on strategy towards the end. Just by finishing out the stage.
Ooh, 4 and the 51 aren't done yet.
I was looking on DK Brown, checking in with DK.
Actually, not the 4 by looks of it, but
I'm waiting for DK to have a really good, solid run up into the front too. DK Brown, I think he's been sitting there almost like I don't know, it's like a silent assassin type thing. DK, I mean, he's solid. I mean, he's a very fast guy. And I'm waiting for him just like to explode like a silent assassin. We don't talk much about him. We don't see much about him. But he's kind of like there in the shadows, ready to strike. So I'm waiting for DK Brown to really come up. As we see, Typical giving the space.
I've been on them now for like 6 laps. I don't think they're done yet.
No, I noticed one thing. Give a little quick shout out to Bleachy. He was just 5th. I think he's 6th now. That's pretty good for him, keeping up so far through a pit stop.
Absolutely. As the top five.
We'll lead us here in a minute, but I want to see this finish out.
Yep, the top five right now. Jay Well, your leader. Mike RPM second. Clashing, as we see here, is in third with Typical in fourth, and Dan the Man solid in fifth right now. Where's Dan the Man? There's Dan the Man.
Everybody's spread out again.
Yep, and you're right, Inaltown. He's got Bleachy Bones running right behind him in sixth position.
So where does that put the little eaglet now?
Where does that put what?
The little eaglet.
The little eaglet?
I just was on him here. Let's see. He is back behind the 17. Major damage on that front end.
Yeah, he lost a lot of time. I think he might even be a lap down. I'm not sure. He lost a lot of time.
I think his best bet, maybe he's holding on and he pits as soon as that window opens up, and he should be able to make it to the end.
Well, I think
hopefully maybe that'll get him some time back. But
well, you're right. You're absolutely right. And Inaltown, you're our pit guy down there. So a full tank here gets you 20 laps. So I mean, what would be I guess he's just kind of hanging on and get to that end of the stage, or God willing, there be a caution come out and kind of get things fixed up, but. With a 20 laps on a tank of fuel, and this being an extra long race, what's kind of the strategy here? I mean, does this track kind of eat up your tires, or kind of give us a little lowdown on tire wear strategy? The mechanics of the car at this track.
The tires don't show a lot of wear. After a run, you're still somewhere near, only half wearing the tires, but they do lose some time. But with the strategies, with the 20-lap pit stops, with a 50-lap stage, you're getting mixed up strategies where some will run 17 laps and split the stage, and then some are running and stretching it a little bit, to whereas take less gas, less tires maybe at the end. And so I think that's why you're seeing this mix so far after that first stop. Is just some of the mixes and strategies based on, if you go full 20, you end up with 10 laps as the final run with good tires. But if you split it 17, you have those better tires for a few laps, earlier.
So would you think do you think we're going to see some short pitting tonight?
I would say you'll see definitely about a 3 to 4 lap difference between the first car that pits.
Oh, Inaltown around in the grass on the inside.
Yeah, I was just trying to catch. I just caught the tail end of somebody doing something.
I did see someone swerving.
Yeah, Moore in the 10 car came off of turn 4. He had just gone a lap down from clashing, came off of turn 4, and that back end kicked out.
Yeah, he did right through pits.
Looks like he is going to bring it. Oh, no, he's coming back on track there.
Yeah, he's going out. He's got to come all the way back around again.
So, okay, so check this out, guys. That Jaywell just, I believe, Jaywell just put Eagles a lap down. Eagles was ahead of Moore. Jaywell put Moore a lap down, and now he's just put Eagles a lap down. And Eagles is struggling with that damage. He's got a lot of it, so he is praying for a caution to come out, or get to that pit stops. Which, looking at the window,
he needs either a caution quick, or he has to get that car down pit road and fix that. He's going to lose major time every lap here.
And we've got 15 to go. We're here in stage 1. Now, Luggy, I mean, you've got quite a bit of experience here at Charlotte. How do you navigate turn 4? Here at Charlotte, is it for you kind of like the Texas Atlanta turn 4, where it can really throw you for a loop?
I try to let up here as much as I can in the one corner just to set the front of the car. If not, I find myself fighting it all night. If I don't set the front of the car, you're hidden in the corner, I find myself chasing it all night.
More down low again there, struggling off exit.
Now, this is a tricky track. I mean, it's really tricky. I had a race here not too long ago, and I thought I had a really good. I was really good in 1 and 2. Really good in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4, I got killed. I was way off in 3 and 4. Way off.
4 is a different ball game for sure on this track.
Yeah, it was. It certainly was.
Real quick, did get a quick radio transition from Eagles, and he's not happy. He just said unreal, and he had some animations with those.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Eagles
again.
just took out Clashing.
Yeah,
Oh man, and that was something I was going to talk
I had
about earlier
it on
tonight.
Eagles.
I was mentioning it, and there was some
Whoa.
hostility between those two coming over from the other night.
That's gonna. We got green flag stops.
And just
Wow.
what happened with him and Typical too is.
Yeah, Clashing is in the pits now, but Eagles just ran square in the back of them.
Did you have that on your feed? I didn't quite see. I saw the results. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch over to yours and take a look at that.
Yeah, I'm looking at his to go back because I got the tail end of it too.
Yeah, I had it on. I had it right there, and I just switched to it when Eagles made contact right in the back, right in the tail of Clashing, and I guess that was Eagles possibly, viewing his displeasure for what happened earlier. Temperatures starting to flare here. Temperatures are starting to rise.
It'd be temperatures.
Yeah, you did. You called it. Like you said, Lug, you're always calling it right. I gotta listen to you more often. I really do.
These playoffs, it brings a whole different meaning.
Yeah. Why is Shady? What is exactly again your? I don't know why it's not coming up. Shady.
Yeah, Eagles just came right down and.
Shady Acres Entertainment. And Clashing is gonna hit the wall and take a wreck. He got loose off a floor.
J-Wow's in the pits as well. See if.
Clashing just.
Oh man! What? Someone was in the middle of the track that Eagles just went by.
That was Clashing. Clashing on the front stretch.
This could start to brew up some ugliness here.
Well, that was unintentional because I had Clashing on the screen and Clashing. He came off a 4 and he has the damage still from the previous incident, so he didn't get the damage fixed, and I think that definitely played a factor. And he got loose, and you could see him fishtailing off a 4, and it got too much for him and got loose. Hit the wall head on, and as you know, it ricochets you back onto the track. So when he hit the wall and started doing a 360 spin, the helicopter spin across the track, Eagles just didn't have anywhere to go. So that wasn't an intentional thing there, but definitely unfortunate. And things are really starting to heat up.
I'd love to be a part of that A chat right now.
I would love it.
I think it would give a little bit more drama to the conversation.
I'm not sure we'd be able to broadcast much of that.
No, we'd be able to bleep it, but at least we could see it. We'll have to get a hold of Lynch later, and he can give me the rundown.
Oh man, this is.
Dan got damaged too.
And this is just the first stage, guys. We're just in stage 1. So we've got a long way to go. As a matter of fact, so we still got 7 laps to go in stage 1. As J-Well now got to put Nowinski a lap down. He got to put McAttack a lap down.
I imagine the voice of authority has said something up there tonight if they're all in the same chat.
I would love to. I'd like this exactly what you said. Like I would love to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah. I know that the JCR boys will be in a different chat. I know Eagles and Billy are in the same chat. But I'm pretty sure the rest will be like those JCR guys, and maybe even Typical will be in a different chat.
Yeah. I tell you what, that,
God damn it, people, fill us in. We're on the edge of our seats up here.
Finally found you there, my man. Finally.
Well, things are really spread out on the track. Give you
Sorry
our
about
leader.
that fire truck. I've been wandering around looking for all the action here. We almost lost our Kaboody up here.
And, well, with 5 laps left, our top 5 is J-Well, our leader. Typical, out of all that excitement that we had, Typical got around Mike RPM for 2nd, Mike RPM 3rd. Dan the Man moved up to 4th with Bleachy now in 5th. I got Bleachy. Where Bleachy at? We gotta get Bleachy up here on the screen, give him some camera love, and running top 5. There he is, running right there on Dan the Man's heels. As Dan the Man, I got to have these guys both on screen. Dan the Man and Bleachy both having an awesome run tonight so far. There's Dan the Man. There's Dan in that 34
machine. Dan, hook a guy up with a setup, will you?
I wouldn't. I would not say no. I would not argue with that, but I wanted. You know, I would have to try to make good friends with JWoww, because JWoww is checked out right now.
I don't have the guts to ask the big boys for their setups. I don't even have the guts to ask them with help. Who's this guy asking for a setup?
Well, you see, there's a thing, Lug. I mean, you know, and that you gotta. I mean, Clashing and JWoww, if you ask them, they'd love to help you. They love to teach,
Eagles
man.
Look
they
like
do.
He got smoke coming out of his car. See that or his temper. One of the two.
I'll tell you what, Nowinski just got up high off of that wall. But yeah, those JCR guys, Clashing and JWoww both, good friends with both of them. They've taught me, they help any time I ask them for help. They love to help you and teach you. You know, it's not just about setups, but it's about learning how to. Oh, Mac Attack!
Let's see what's DK Brown's all over. And you've been in the booth with me for a year now. You really think I'm teachable? Like really?
I'm gonna
be honest here.
That's a trick question.
Yes, it is. So be careful.
That's a trick question.
Everyone's teachable if they want to be taught.
That's a trick question because you are one of those you can't teach an old dog new tricks kind of guy.
Well, that and I'm Canadian, so that really screws things up.
Right. However, I do think that you can pick.
That is the end of the stage.
That is the end of the stage. JWoww just took that stage 1, but I do think that. I think you have picked something. You know, you picked something up here and there, anytime that you needed to ask somebody when you're in big time trouble. So I think when you really need help, you can be taught, but you definitely are hard to teach you. Yeah.
We're very special.
Very special.
Yeah.
Very special.
I got my handicap sticker for a reason.
Yes, I do. I do the same. Well, for that stage, JWoww, took that stage. Typical second, Mike RPM third, Dan the Man fourth, Bleachy in fifth, DK Brown sixth, Lynch in seventh, Billy in eighth, Reckless in ninth, and Mac Attack 10th. Mac Attack is the first car a lap down. He'll be on the lead lap. So Nowinski in 11th will be 1 lap down in 11th. Clashing also 1 lap down in 12th. So look for Clashing to get ahead of Nowinski to be in that lucky dog as we start stage number 2. And JWoww,
I don't know how these guys do this. I can't breathe during a race, and Bleachy is typing on YouTube.
I don't know how they do it either. JWoww does it too.
I don't do a breath the whole race, and these guys are typing.
I did see a quick message from Clashton saying that's a freebie for Eagles. They're even, and if Eagles wants to continue, Clashton will continue. So we'll have to see how that goes.
I can tell you right now, those JCR boys don't put up with nothing, no mess. I mean, if you're gonna,
he gave him one for the other night, I think there, and I think Eagles is gonna have to,
watch his P's and Q's. Yeah, watch his P's and Q's.
Well, with either
go on the outside.
As we have Mike RPM now going for second and looking for more. Mike RPM.
Look at Dan up in there.
Yep, just and DK. There's DK in that 18 car. I told you, DK Brown. He's like the silent assassin now up there in third spot, going under typical, stuck on the outside. Dan the Man. Look at Dan the Man in the 34. Dan the Man's going to try to take that 4th spot.
There we go. I'm back on the lead.
And he got it. DK now up to 3rd. Dan the Man in 4th. Dan the Man having an excellent run. And DK Brown, I'm calling him the silent assassin, dadgummit. And look at Dan. Look at Dan the Man looking underneath of the side. Look at Dan the Man in that 34.
They didn't just fight for 4th and 5th too last
Come on, Dan, get up in there. Oh, he lost his momentum.
Dan's got to have a fast car.
He has a fast car. He slipped up, lost some momentum. Typical trying to take advantage of it with Billy. Dan the Man goes to the high side, typical on the low side, and Billy's right there. He's got something to say about all this. Bleachy.
Momentum.
Yeah, look at Bleachy. He's got underneath us. So here comes Bleachy and Billy up in the wall.
I heard some contact. Let's see if we can.
Dan, Billy, and all them are
Back up, Billy. Billy's getting surrounded right now.
And Lynch now getting up into this mess. Look at Lynch in third. Look, and then that 3 car now moves up to 5th.
Yes.
Billy in 6th.
Well, we got clashing right behind Eagles again.
I think the Eagles is 2 laps down too at this point.
Yeah,
so
Eagles is 2 laps down.
He needs to keep it together.
Now here comes Reckless, and Reckless gets into Dan the Man. He got into the corner of Dan the Man and pushed him up into the wall. Reckless got a little reckless a little bit. Reckless had a good run going into the corner.
Dan's getting run over.
And he only had so much space to stick that nose, and he used every inch of it.
Billy coming back into Lynch here.
Like a rock right now.
And Bleachy now looking to try to is right back behind Dan the Man. So Dan the Man needs to get reset.
You dropped to 8.
Yeah, he dropped 8. He just needs to get reset. I'm trusting. I've been there many times. Get a little.
He's pissed now. I
yeah,
can tell
he
by
is.
the way he's driving. I've driven around him long enough that he's pissed right now.
Yeah, I think so, and I would definitely agree with that.
What the hell happened to my car?
Yeah, he's running third. Running third 1 minute and 8th in the next.
Well, same as me the other night, is running 4th, and I'd be smart and let the faster cars go by, and I hit the butter, and that was the end of me.
Yeah. Well,
you got clashing right on Eagles' bumper here.
Yeah.
Eagles, I think clashing is faster, but Eagles ain't letting them by.
No.
Well, let's ride with clashing here.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Those top 4 guys are starting to check out. Billy in 5th. Lynch in 6th, Reckless in 7th, Clashing, and
I lost
Eagles.
my only viewer. Oh no.
That's okay. They'll be back because, as our viewers know, that we got the same broadcast on 2 different channels. So yeah, 2 different camera
3
angles.
different channels. I have it on mine.
3. Yes, that's right.
I only get 1 viewer a week, and it's Fire Truck every week.
Our pit reporter in the town is joining the broadcast, so I'm glad that you have him in. And looking here is now Jake flashing right on Eagles' bumper.
I laughed that out loud.
He knows I love him from afar.
Oh, yeah.
Way over there in the States.
A brother from another mother, I promise you that.
Looks like Clashing is now on the outside of Eagles, and they are very equal right now. It seems.
Yeah, they're not giving each other an inch.
Nope, they certainly aren't. And meanwhile, as things kind of settle down here in mid-pack, and they've kind of Lynch
into somebody there.
That was Reckless. He
Reckless.
Eagles up in the wall. Not sure what happened. I had just switched.
Just to check up, I think, and
okay, I had just switched the camera because I saw Lynch get underneath of Reckless, and as soon as I did,
to check up, and Clashing gave him a little bump there. Boy, he had nowhere to go, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think that was any intention there. That was just a kind of a result.
Waiting to see what happened in front of him, I think. Yep, and now, as Reckless was able to hold position as Lynch, that's Lynch in the respect that Lynch drives with. As Lynch dove it into the corner and got into the...
Look at that cluster.
Yeah, I'm right on it.
It is a mess.
Yeah, I am right on it.
I've been on it for a bit. Eagles has been right in the middle of about 5 cars for the last 10 laps.
Look, I'm down a lap. I'm nowhere near those guys like that. Get me out of here. If I'm down a lap and I know I'm not in there for a position, get me out of there. I got no business.
See, that's the thing. It's such a long race.
Oh, there goes Dan a little bit.
But with such a long race, I came back a couple weeks ago. I was 2 laps down twice in a race finished fifth.
That's one of my downfalls because I don't want to get in the way. But you gotta hang in there. That's one of my downfalls. I don't have the balls.
You still want to race those cars respectable because you got to get, once you're back there, you got to stay there.
Yes, you gotta go back up through the field again. But
yeah.
I just think I just tried to be nice the other night and it cost me. I blew it.
Yeah, that can happen sometimes. Nice doesn't, it works for, for you, but it doesn't work for the car sometimes,
I gotta learn to let the other drivers pick where they go around me and not say go high or go low and make them choose or whatever.
Yeah,
I run my line, let them run their line.
They should be able to judge where you've been running as they get to you anyways, and then kind of, find the right way without really disrupting much.
No. Well, I just took my foot off the gas, and it does that little left to right waggle, and
yeah,
I hit
that's
the
what I
button
mean.
and around I went.
It's good to do it, but the car sometimes just doesn't like when you do things like that. It just doesn't respond well at certain points.
I thought it was being nice. Fuck, I knew they were coming quicker. I'll let these guys by and just tuck in behind them. And fourth to 16th, 2 laps down.
It's almost better to get up to speed and kind of let them go at speed versus being kind of half speed and not really knowing exactly how the car's going to turn, right? Because at like 100 miles an hour, it turns a heck of a lot different than 190.
Big time. Well,
stuff to learn.
I don't know if you saw Lug, and you mentioned your Canadian, being a Canadian. That I actually just got accepted and drafted into the Canadian Motorsports Network Racing League. Yes, nice. I did.
I'm also
got
Canadian, Shady. Don't forget.
Are you? You didn't know
how much did that cost you?
$26.
Hey, that's not bad. See, it's Canada, right? It's Canadian funds too, probably.
We'll give anything away.
No, I had a tryout and assessment, and they worked me out here at Charlotte and in Iowa, and I it was between me and 2 other guys.
We got pit stops
we
going
do have
on.
pits,
Pay retention.
Yep, as Nowinski's coming down.
I didn't want to jump in too quickly.
No, glad you did. Glad you did. Had to, because I'm, as you guys
we'll get back
know.
to
Well, we don't. He'll just keep rambling on and on and on.
I do. I mean, it's a long race.
See, this is where I'm seeing, like, J-Wow's
Mike RPM's around.
He's got
Mike RPM
coming in now, but they must have. They're stretching that. But some of these cars are.
Mike RPM just wiped out going to pits.
Oh, that's gonna hurt bad.
Yeah.
Mike RPM was 3rd.
Yeah.
And he got kind of
just too hot.
Yeah, he came in too hot. Spun it out as he's now coming down, but we're gonna see where he ends up. But he's gonna lose all kinds of time with that.
24 just killed the 4 on pit road.
Yeah,
to his own fault though, he was turned the wrong direction.
Yeah, right underneath him.
The funny thing is, I mean, on their view, they don't see. I mean, it's just a normal pit. They don't see nothing.
Yeah, it's fine to them, especially on exit when 2 cars are together. They look like they're all wrecking.
I hate coming up behind somebody. You almost get inside their cars. Like, okay, you go ahead.
Oh yeah. And until you get outside, it looks like like they're both wrecking on the broadcast.
I definitely want to see where Mike RPM comes out of this.
DK Brown is still out there. It looks like he must be pitting just about now because he's got a 37-second lead. Yeah, he must be in now. DK.
Oh, DK.
Yeah, T-Wow is about to take over the lead, I think. Yeah, he just took it back.
This last stage yet?
No, this is second.
No, we are in second.
First pit stop in the second stage.
Yeah.
So another good hour plus to go.
I gotta roll up.
Oh, man.
So we'll see how... That was the next one where the pit strategy comes into play on. The guys that stayed out can risk it a bit, maybe take 2 tires or no tires, and half a tank of gas, versus the guys that pitted early, they're pretty much going to have to take 4 tires and hope to catch those 2-tire and no-tire guys.
So who is
your leader? And they really will only have to maybe take a tank and a half to finish, at best. So it'll be an interesting end to these. All 4 of these stages pretty much run a similar type of strategy too.
I wish Lynch would do the broadcast. I think he's got it hooked up. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I only have J-Wows as my only in-car.
Yeah, I'll have to see if train
he's
get
been in front the entire time, so I don't see it.
Why is that one so far?
Just lap times. He's got a 2.3 second lead on typical, another second on Billy, another 3 seconds on Lynch, and then 4 seconds on Dan the Man running up that top 5.
Okay. See, everybody spread all out again, eh?
Mm-hmm. See, again, that's that strategy too. By pitting on different laps, it really starts to separate them.
All that in the draft. Is anybody racing
different tires at all? Eventually, well, not so much now, but
I went through the field and I don't see anybody with anybody.
Right now, JWoww just cruising in first. He's got a 2.4 second lead over typical in second. Billy has worked his way up to third. Lynch is up to fourth with Dan and Man.
He's stuck behind Eagles for last 5-6 laps.
Yeah, I just got to. That's the only 2-car. Oh, there is a Reckless, and I think Bleachy 2-car, a little battle behind that.
Yep. And Dan the Man has got himself back up to fifth.
Okay, good.
Reckless.
Fix that damage.
And Reckless just went around Bleachy for 6, so Bleachy's gonna be right there at 7.
Okay.
So those guys, so we'll get a lap in. Let me see here. We've got 22 laps to go now in stage 2.
I gotta say though, too, Bleach, I gotta give him another shot, man. He's running pretty good. He's running pretty good for his first night in the A League.
Yeah, from being kicked out of the league at one point, I think, going up to the A League, that's pretty good.
I think we all at heart kicked him out. I don't know if he officially got kicked out.
No, I don't think
I'm only kidding.
I was just making fun of it.
Yeah, me too. Bleachy knows me. I like, I'll give him the gears every chance I get. He knows it's all good fun though.
I better not lose power this time, dadgummit, but I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to have one heck of a thunderstorm here in my area. If I lose power, I'm going to be one unhappy son of a gun. I can tell you that.
It's been raining here for a while, and it's not looking too good either. Where I'm at, pretty cloudy skies.
That's all. We'll keep her going somehow.
Looking back here at Mike RPM fell all the way to 8th. And DK Brown in 9th. So on DK and Mike now, as those two are hooked up now, but definitely well back.
Come on, people, do something.
This field is really spread out in like groups of 2.
Nobody doing
nothing.
Even
the 2-car packs are basically riding, it seems right now.
Yeah. Long race.
Yeah, very
I didn't see what C done. I watched it. I didn't see if it equaled out the second stage or just kind of rolled along or what they did.
C Group, I think, might have had a little more, excitement throughout it because of cautions, maybe. But high side was basically the same. It's just long laps here. A big thing I'm seeing with the times is that that's going to really dictate these pit strategies too, because JWoww can basically do whatever he wants, and then the cars from back there, you might see some crazy strategies, them trying to gain back some time, because they're all spread out by a few seconds at top 5.
I wonder if you'll ever see Eagles get all his laps back. Was he down 2 laps or 1?
Yeah, he was down 2.
Eagles was down 2, and until caution, he's still down 2.
And right now, the pace that JWoww is putting down, that there'll be other guys, a lap down. So I mean, Eagles has got his work cut out for him. It's not impossible. I mean, especially with this race being the longest race of the season and on the schedule. So we still got We'll still have another stage to go.
Probably good 100 laps.
The key for Eagles will be to get like a caution, like after, like say the stage break, to where he could take a free pass. Or something in the right moment. Oh, there goes the Bleachy. But something to where he can get a free pass to get back on that lead lap, because as long as there's cars 1 lap down, he's never going to get the lucky dog. So.
Nowinski's coming out.
Yeah, Bleachy just had a moment right there. He was swerving big time down low. It looks like the 88 there went down. Is he coming in or?
I don't know. I think he missed it, but no, he's been on the apron now for pretty near a whole lap.
Oh, he is back up on the track.
on it. Yeah,
I think he's trying to get in and missed it.
Yeah, here comes
looks like
Bleachy
Bleachy's gonna pit here.
No, what Nowinski was doing was, as you see, there's a line of cars. There's there's a train of 5 or 6 guys. So he was just letting guys go by. I think he's 1 or a couple laps down.
Interesting strategy here by Bleach. He did have a bit of an issue there, so he took it down pit road, and he can make it to the end now on this next fuel run, to where like everyone's still gonna have to pit, but he'll have good tires. They're about halfway through the run, so he'll have 10 lap better tires for a while here than the rest of the field.
Dan's 5th or so 5th place is in now.
Dan's coming down pit road now. So
I'd have to think these guys will gain some time if these other guys are going to stretch it.
Well, is this one of those, one of those areas where you can just, maybe roll some dice and only take 2 here?
Well, that's what I mean. The longer they stretch it, the less they'll have that last fuel run. Like, they can go 20-20 and then they either have to go 9 or 10 laps. So if they can stretch it out and take no tires or 2 tires, they'll gain that time. But with such a time difference, it's tough to really gain at that risk. You almost want to wait till the stage end, just hold your position and reset, and try to maintain a little closer time at least.
And how close are you to be going down a lap too? Like, am I close to going down a lap, or can I pit and still get away with it?
Well, here comes
you got
Billy.
3 of them. Yeah.
Billy in third.
You lose a lap if you pit versus the field until they pit.
You got Lynch Eagle as the Nowinski in.
Yeah, Billy was in third. Billy was in third and just came down the pits. Jaywell, your leader, and Typical in second. And you'll see those guys. Here comes Typical now.
Yeah, see, Jaywell's still going, and I think he's still got he's got 2 more laps in the tank. Someone was down low at the start-finish line there.
Well, what
Mac
do you
attack did not come out. Yeah, nobody's coming out of the pits properly.
Billy just said he got killed entering pits and got a penalty. Oh no.
The people aren't coming, they're coming out wherever they want out of the pits.
Yeah, I don't know why. I saw a car right at the start-finish line on the apron there just almost stopped.
Well,
it was a blue car. I'm not quite sure what happened there. See, Jaywell is going to take this one more time. He should be pitting this lap right here. See, I could see him doing maybe 2 tires here. He doesn't need to, but I could see him doing something. Just test it out even. He's pit signaling. He's coming in.
Yeah,
I gotta kind of think by him stretching it, he's gonna take the 2 tires. I gotta think that.
DK and Mike RPM are just entering their pit stall now. Clashing, he's just exiting his pit stall. So
just to take light fuel.
Mac attack in the wall pretty good a couple different times.
Slight wedge adjustment by Jaywell.
That pit stop helped Billy out a little bit because now Billy was able to use that pit stop and kind of pull closer to Typical.
Billy got wrecked or something going into pits. He got a 15-second penalty.
Billy did?
Wow.
Yeah, he messaged me and said he got penalized. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I had Billy.
He said he got killed. Let me read the messages out. He got killed entering pits by Reckless in stage. In stage 1 got a penalty.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I'm about to say I had him on the stream. It was just had a real clean stop. I was like, what happened there?
Why did I miss? Popped up right now. That just popped up on my phone. Maybe he forgot to send it. Like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's done it now when he was in.
All right, so never mind all that. I guess, he must be. Yeah, he's still showing third.
Oh, so you're false reporting.
I guess. Usually message is pretty on point, but he said in stage 1, he said that under pit right there too. I guess he's just needed to get that out there.
Well, he's probably listening to the broadcast too, so.
He gave me about a heart attack there when I saw him say that, because I only saw like the short form pop up on the phone.
Yeah, like, Eagles and Lynch have not left each other for the last 30 laps.
Yeah, Lynch must be saying, Eagles, just come with me. I'll keep you through it. Keep you fine. Just get to it.
Come fly with me, little eagles.
Yeah. What's that sponsor on the 3-car? Downfrost? Oh.
Yeah, Dowfrost.
Dowfrost. Sorry, yeah, Dowfrost.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping it was some kind of airline, but...
Let's get my company out there some week.
Come fly with me. It's funny, too. His name's Eagles. Let's tell him to fly with me.
And I am going to do something. And I think it's about time to...
Yes. That
crank
was
it up.
That was something that was forgotten last week.
Yes, sir. Let's do that. Let's crank it up. That's always fun. Love that.
Yeah, for sure. We're coming to 4 to go here, my boy.
Yep, as it started to,
So I do it before we forget.
Yeah, we do need to fulfill that one we missed last
doing
week.
in the
I think
infield?
maybe in the end of the 3rd, start of the 4th.
Moore's in the infield going around the...
He's having a hell of a time with that tank car. He's got that thing so loose. And I'm sure he's been trying to tighten it up all race long, but that's the second time he's come off a turn 4 and had that tail end just kick out from him.
Yeah, I spoke with him before the race, and he wasn't super confident about the car. There's no doubt.
Well, I've tried 4 setups, and I don't like any of them so far. I was given one yesterday. I haven't tried it yet, but...
Like you said, Shady, a lot of them work great through 1. Through 1 and 2, they feel terrific. It's that turn like 3 and 4.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? I know I'm busy. Don't you jump up there, Mister. No, get down.
I know my furry little friend. He's watching the race as well. He was watching the lightning outside.
Oh, this wants it. Oh,
I got a couple of them just sleeping here. We do need to make sure we get that extra crank it up in there from last week. And I think a good time to be right off the rip on the start of stage 4.
Yeah, we're on the stage. Yep.
Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Right off the stage, we're gonna do another one. As I'm keeping it here with Mike RPM, Dan the Man, and Reckless. These 3 guys right there on it.
Yeah. Ooh. Reckless in the wall a bit.
Yeah, that's finally got a bit of a pack of cars. I wonder if there's some tire strategy that brought them back together.
Something brought them back.
Oh,
whoa!
Bleachy just got it. Dan the Man wrecked! No, not Bleachy,
Yeah.
RPM, I mean.
Yeah, RPM and Dan.
Dan is upside down!
Yeah, I was on that the whole time.
Oh man, I was trying to get
Dan,
to
that's
it.
not the way to make the video, but
And some kind of rocket booster just shot his car.
that'll be a caution.
That is a caution, but I think that was the stage, though. The stage ended.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Is that where they crashed? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. You're okay, Dan. Didn't hurt you. Oh.
Well, it definitely is going to hurt him in the pits, though. He's going to have to fix some damage, I think.
Yeah, because that happened before the start finish.
Oh, he is wrecked. Yeah, his front end is gone.
Dan the
It
Man.
happened before the start finish, so.
I mean, we might have to call a life flight helicopter for Dan the Man. He hit that wall head on with a ton. I mean, he's definitely
a driver switch.
He's definitely going to need some goodies, headache powder, along with some other stuff. He
comes out 9th, I believe.
Crank her up.
Yeah, Dan's back at 9th, so maybe not too bad in damage. You can hold back the medevac.
Take that.
Lug, you threw me off with that crank it up there because I was thinking 4 stage. We still got another stage out.
Yeah, we're still
I got carried away.
I didn't mean to speak during it.
We had to do it again. But I tell you what, the person who... Oh, and Mac attack into the grass. Big wreck in the back.
Oh!
Nowinski and Bleach. Or I'm sorry, Nowinski.
Is in the infield.
Nowinski, Mac attack.
Bleachy.
Yeah, Mac, Bleachy, and Nowinski are definitely slow. I think we got a caution. We do have a caution.
Yeah, we do have a caution. And Mac attack.
So now, does Eagle
that is going to really mix.
One of his laps back.
That's, well,
wow.
Mac will get on the lead lap. Eagles will be the first car at least 1 lap down.
Yep,
I'll
give it to you right now. I'll give it to you right now. Mac Attack is the first car a lap down on 11th. Eagles is still 2 laps down, but there's no other cars a lap down. So Mac Attack is in 11th, 1 lap down, getting the lucky dog. Eagles is 12th, 2 laps down.
He is pitting though, so he won't be taking a wave around here, and he'll need another caution, but he'll be the first car to get it.
Right, but he's still 2 down. In 12th
I'm
position.
surprised he doesn't stay out there and take that wave around. It looked like everyone's going to pit.
You got to get. Well, you got to get. You got to get.
Well, he takes that wave around. He's the first car 1 lap down, and a caution quick puts him right back on the lead lap.
Well, look what this caution just did with the front. Look who's at lead.
Definitely put the man up front.
That put the number 1 car. There's Billy up front now off of the pit stop.
Let me make sure if everyone did pit. It looks, everyone pitted. He could have done it.
So
maybe someone
typical in the wall.
Typical in the wall. Mike RPM is going to take advantage of that and get underneath the J-Well, who was stuck behind Typical.
He's in the wall too.
J-Well way up high up into the wall.
Yeah, and he got a little bit of.
He lost all that momentum.
Into Reckless.
And these guys are starting to get real racy here in stage 3.
This is what Eagles wants. He just can't be involved. I'm not sure if they actually give him the lucky dog if he's involved.
Well, Eagles just wants a couple guys to get together, so caution coming out to get another lap back.
Yeah. The thing, though, I'm not sure the game has the same rule, but if you're involved in the caution, you won't get the lucky dog. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yes, you did. Yeah, trust. I believe me, many a times. If you bring out the caution and you're in a lucky dog spot, you will get the lucky dog.
Yeah, I don't think the game takes that into.
You should have known about it. Whoa, 24 is
all down way low.
Yeah, big time wiggling the winch.
Coming right back up.
Yep.
It looks like they're
no harm, no foul.
No, he was able to hold it. Wow. That could have been treacherous.
Ooh, Dan and Lynch.
Oh, yeah, Dan and Lynch. They could
that was either one aggressive pit signal.
Yeah, they might be. Yeah, and J-Well and Clash, and they're almost like kind of stuck behind these guys, right? With J-Well right now, he tucks in behind Clash, and
slight contact with the 34.
Yeah, there's no harm, no foul there. You just got coming up off the corner there.
Yeah, if you can't handle a little bit of that, you're in the wrong, wrong sport.
Oh yeah, especially like you said, man. This is playoff time. It's a totally different ball game, But
and that's playoff J-Web out there. He's pretty excited about these playoffs. It seems like.
I can guarantee he's none too happy about where the position he's at right now. I can promise you that.
Let's see. Let me go back and kind of see exactly what happened with him. With everything. So here's that restart. He started 3rd. He tucks in line. Was that just all that shenanigans that happened? That kind of...
Yeah, just everything got jammed up there.
Oh, yeah, he's quickly back.
Yeah, Reckless
got up to him, put him up in the wall. Or not quite in the wall, but a lot. Oh, yeah, 4 or 5 cars went underneath him.
Clash and J-Wall are hooked up now.
Yeah, I was gonna say them two. Once they get together, they'll move forward.
They're hooked up in 5th and 6th respectively. As Reckless come down, and J-Well
goes
into the grass,
into the field. Reckless got him good on the front
Reckless
end.
Came right down off of turn 4, came right down on J-Well, and pushed him through the grass.
And we got
J-Well's gonna recover. He's back on track going straight, but he
recovered. He recovered, but he dropped back to 11th now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
got
Talk about
retired for the
Nowinski's
night.
getting great on his tail.
yeah, and talk
The 10
about
cars
things everything going right to going wrong in a blink of an eye.
That's that thing about a long race. You know, he led the first half, and now look. Oh, that's
now
got
he's
an
caught
extra
back.
one in front of that position.
The 10 cars out with engine failure.
Yeah, the 10. He's taking that to the
two more
garage.
tape? Oh, it's too
He
bad.
had a rough night, and I hate seeing that with Moore. That's a heartbreaker. He's an old buddy of mine. Met him when I first joined FTR A League, you know, a year and a half ago, and he's a real great guy. I just hate seeing that, you know, especially with somebody like Moore, man. He's a real great person, a real good guy.
I wonder if maybe there's a chance that we get up here for an interview with Jay Moore, but there is some more on-track communication where Jay Wow is not happy with that 24 car.
Oh, I wouldn't be either. I wouldn't be either. I mean, it wasn't a purpose. It wasn't done on purpose.
Yelling at each other.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't something that was done on purpose. As Nowinski's now through the grass in the infield. He came off of 4 and got loose again and is taking it through the infield grass. Straightened it back out and back on track now. But as I was saying, yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything that Reckless did intentional. You know, but we've seen it many times. I mean, we just saw with Nowinski coming off of 4, where he got loose, and I mean, he just got loose and came down, and J-Well was just literally in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's nothing intentional about that one. That was just being in the wrong place in the wrong time when a guy next to you breaks loose off a turn 4.
Yeah, I just went back and took a look, and yeah, Caution gives a little bit of a push into the Reckless, and he goes up, hits that outer wall, and I think it just snaps him down low and clips him and sends him. Yeah, it's just bad timing, bad spot.
Mac attack out with engine failure.
No, I just saw Mac attack. What happened? I was just on him a second ago. Oh,
J-Well now just got around Reckless for 9th position. And it was clean. It was clean. And Reckless just got up into the 51 and put him in a wall. Hitting the gloves are off now. Gloves are off now. The 24 put J-Well up into the wall. Holy crap. I mean, what is going on here tonight, guys?
I was just about to say, I don't think Reckless did it on purpose, and then what just happened? I'm back on J-Well. Yeah, he drove it in hard.
He drove it right in.
That T word at the start of this race.
He continued it. Wow.
Tempers.
There is. Remember we said it last week. This is going to be a heated night with this long race, too, man, and we are not getting disappointed.
I tell you, I mean, you know, with these, I'm telling you, with these JCR guys, I mean, if you poke the dog, you're gonna get the claws in the teeth.
Oh, and here comes the dog. I'm on it for the last 2 laps.
I don't want to switch too much on the channel here because I don't want to
the wall now.
And Reckless is
kind of in the same window here.
Reckless, he just moved him.
Yeah, Reckless was just blocking him, and now J-Well got around him, and he's going to leave him back there. That one's until the next round, my friend.
Oh man, I'm watching it right now. Yeah, Reckless is not giving him an inch. It looked like Hamlin there on Chastain the other day, and Reckless got into him pretty good entering 3.
Oh, Reckless got
forced J-Ball up into the wall.
I mean,
J-Ball is still only 6 seconds back from the lead, though. That's not that bad.
I mean,
I think he can gain back a lot of time.
Yeah, really J-Well, you know, looking at it, J-Well got back around. I
want to make it up FTR boxing ring.
Yeah,
I think we should have.
We're gonna need it after this race, cause I mean,
we can't sanction something like that though, because the liabilities. Eagles is a teenager, I believe.
Yeah.
I think maybe some of those JCR boys are pretty young too.
Pit stops are now as J-Well, Bleachy come down pit road, and Lucky, Mr. Camaro Yanko from the B League. I think he's from the B League. He is asking, "How are you?"
I am fine, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
He's on the. He's watching the broadcast.
Camaro.
Yeah, I see Eagles coming in and Lynch coming in together.
Eagles and Lynch.
Ooh, little contact entering pit road. I think that was game.
Clashing is on his way out.
I tell you what, guys, the gloves are definitely off. Getting back up here to the top 3 with Billy, Typical, and Mike RPM has now fought back up to 3rd. So things have really got interesting.
Yeah.
J Wells coming back out.
Yeah,
Give her another round.
Still 80 laps to go.
I think they just tighten up the boxing gloves a little bit, and we're getting ready for round 5 or 6 here.
I think the longer we go, too, they're going to get tired. They're going to get, frustrated, worn out, and it's going to get worse. I can't see them all be friendly by the end of the race. I just see it getting worse. If they're around each other, at least.
Well, especially as we said, it's playoff time. I mean,
like the Eagles and Clashing thing, I expected. Like I saw that coming,
that
but
was
Reckless and JWoww thing, I think just happened in again the frustration, the tiredness. It got to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that came from. That was an in-race thing that happened. I mean, you're like you said. I mean, it's been no secret that Eagles and the JCR guys have had bad blood. I mean, that's been a secret, especially between Clashing and Eagles. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest here. They've never been the best of friends. Okay.
Yeah.
So not surprised that finally.
Is the one car retired?
No, he just came to the pits.
Oh, yeah, okay, there
he came to the pits with Typical. Mike RPM has stayed out.
They're locked together.
But when the situation with Reckless and JWoww, I think that escalated quickly on the track in itself. And we saw a couple times now where Reckless has taken it into the corner. We saw it again. He did with Dan Man, I believe, and Lynch. Maybe it was Dan Man or Lynch. And he takes it into the corner, into the quarter panel, pushes him up the wall to take the position. And he did that to JWoww. Well, you do that to JWoww, I mean...
No, what it was that I saw was that Clashing was doing that to Reckless. He was riding him into that turn and got him tight on exit, which put him up into the wall. Or maybe JWoww did, and then he ended up coming down on it as a result.
It's like Dan's coming
I think he got a little. I think Reckless got a little help going into the turn. That's why I didn't.
Wait a minute. You know what? I guarantee it goes back to the very first incident that happened with Eagles. Because remember.
Yeah, true. That from there. Yeah.
That was Typical.
That was Typical. That's right. That was Typical. I'm sorry. I thought that was. But Reckless was involved in several. I don't know, man. There's been so many now that.
Let me try to go back to it here. Let me go back to it and see again what happened here, because it's pretty easy to find.
There's been so much stuff going on this track tonight.
Make RPMs
anytime here.
And we've got about 28 laps to go.
Can we get a leader?
Billy just smacked the wall. Come on, dadgummit. Billy just smacked the wall coming out of the turn.
Oh. See, here this is. Okay, JWoww's pushing Clashing. Clashing goes in hard on Reckless. Gets them both tight, and JWoww takes the spot under both of them, and Reckless hits the wall, comes down, and hits JWoww. And that to me is a racing incident, from the result of the draft.
Right, so then Reckless retaliated off of that, and then it just escalated from there further.
Did Reckless retaliate first, though? I thought JWoww, Clash, one of them got him back. I thought JWoww gave him some gears back.
That's when Reckless went after JWoww.
Oh, okay, then,
Right. So who's the leader right now?
Why it kept going,
Right now, Right now, our leader is... Clashing, I believe. I believe it's Clashing is being scored our leader.
Can't tell.
At the moment, I'll tell you right here. Yes, Clashing is our leader.
Right. Keeps smacking that wall pretty good.
Clashing in his 51 is scored as our current leader right now.
Okay.
What other streamer are you watching, Shady, that I could go to for that?
JWoww.
Oh, yeah. So JWoww's showing. It's not showing the leaders on mine right now.
No, but if you look on the little map, it always has the leader.
True enough. Also, I was about 5, 6, 7 minutes behind there because I was looking at that replay.
Yeah, you gotta remember to fast forward again after you look at them. That's what I was doing.
Up in it, 'cause there's a
I
lot
was looking at it earlier
right there,
going, I could have sworn I just seen that accident 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
a lot went into that incident that has fired this whole reckless in them guy things up. Because now the JCR boys kind of each have, an issue with 2 separate guys on the track and Lynch down in the infield.
Yeah, big time. Come on, Lynch, hang on to it, buddy.
No.
You got it.
Oh,
Right
up
up
in front
front
of
of
41.
Yeah, that is Bleachy.
Yeah.
Oh, Bleachy, buddy.
Trying to get to it.
Yeah, he tried.
It's still green there,
Oh,
not
that
He's
under
still
caution.
going.
That looks like it gave Bleach some damage maybe or something. I don't see
big
where
time.
Lynch is anymore. Did Lynch end up losing?
Oh, Lynch, he's still going. I'm on him. I didn't leave him. He kept it going.
But
Let's
Lynch
see.
is all by himself now, so where did he go?
Well, Lynch is back there. Wait, Bleachy got by
Oh, he
him
must
pretty
have
quick after
continued to
you.
lose. I think Bleach might have got damage off that.
Yeah, Lynch went
Bleachy
down again
has-
on the bottom. and
Bleachy
just
has
kept it
major
there.
damage to his foot right now, and
Oh, big time.
Oh,
he
and
took
he just
him
hit the ball
hard.
off exit
yeah,
too.
he
There.
just smacked the wall, so he's having a heck of a he's having a heck of a day.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting within about 4 laps, and they can start pitting. So he just has
You
to
get
ride
him
out another
tons
2
left
laps, get
front.
it through. He is struggling though off exit the floor there. His car is turned loose, I believe, and then snappy, tight on
His
the exit.
whole left front's going to be yellow and red, I imagine.
Well,
He hit him
right-
pretty good.
Right now, our top 4 is Clashing in first, Billy in second, Typical third, and JWoww has moved back up to 4th.
Okay.
Bleachy is pitting it right now. He's gonna take it in.
Oh, he is, Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a wise thing. He's got to get that car fixed. He looked like
Well, yeah,
man.
he took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I'm going to time him here if I can. Try
See,
to
with
count
these
them off.
stages being 50 laps, like, there's a lot of times you can pit a bit early because if you get through that first, say, 20 laps, you only have to get 15 to split it for the last 30.
Well, here comes Clashing now. Clashing is down pit road now.
The problem with having the damage, though, all the time you'll gain on these tires, you'll lose by fixing that damage. But you got to do it. Lynch is going to go out. Yeah, Bleachy has some serious damage here. He's still... Ooh, he must die.
He's got 15 seconds now. 18,
Yeah.
19.
He's finally coming out now.
He's about
Lynch is
20
gone.
seconds. Yeah.
8 seconds, you said?
He was about 20 seconds.
Yeah, so about 5 seconds
Yeah,
damage. Yeah, that
damage.
cost him some time, big time.
I'll have
He's
to
coming
we're
around
talking
the
to him
lap,
later what
or
it
he must
cost
be
him.
already
Yeah.
a lap down.
We're talking to him. We'll have to ask him how much damage he had. I could have been counting quick, but it didn't look
see
like a
that.
regular stop.
Bleach was having a good run. He was, nothing flashy, but he was hanging in there the whole night. And I'll give him credit right now for him. It is 3:21 in the morning.
Yeah. And they say like when you're in a shape, don't pull back up on the track, but that's the first thing you want to do. You want to get back on the track.
Yeah.
You want to get it under control because there's no control when you're out there.
That's right. Our friend Bleachy is from Nova Scotia?
No, Norway.
Norway, that's right. I got the
Yeah.
N right. Norway. Our friend from Norway. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I got the N right. I wanted to say Norway, but it's Norway. Our friend from
So
Norway.
it's an extra long race for him tonight. It'll end, around 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that right?
I don't know
It's
how he did
3:21.
it.
Yeah, about 4.
I don't know how those
4:30.
guys do it. I mean, like Robbie Racing, NASCAR's favorite Brit from the UK across the pond. I don't know if you guys know Robbie. Lug, you know Robbie.
Yep.
Good friend of mine. I know he runs. When it's an 8 o'clock start time here, I think it's something like 1:30, 2:30 in the morning over there. So, man, I don't know how those guys do it, honestly.
Yeah. For Bleach, it's 6-hour difference. So, like he'll message me sometimes, at 11 in the morning and want to have a beer and do some racing. But like for him, it's 5 o'clock. Yeah,
Right.
Just getting up. Randomly too on a Saturday, I get a message at 10 and 11 in the morning. Let's drink and do some bag. Give me at least a couple more hours.
I'll tell you what, Bleachy is he's giving it hell tonight in that 41 car. He's making the most of his opportunity here in the A League. He's having a good
where's
run.
that pit reporter?
He's caught right back up to Billy here, and he's
coming
about
in
to
the
pass
pit.
him with them fresher tires.
Yep,
Jay Wells coming in the pit now.
Jay Wells coming in the pit, and
I've become the pit reporter. What the hell's up with that?
Man, I'm getting lost in some of these storylines. I didn't even notice Jay drop it low.
many storylines. I mean, we've had a lot of action tonight.
I do see Jay only took 1 can of fuel, so he's definitely setting something up here for. I think there's still another pit stop, isn't it?
No, this will take us to the end of stage
3. This is what. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, he's just taking the light fuel. I'm sure he probably took 4 tires.
Yeah, he took off 4.
Yeah.
He definitely took off 4, and he
he
took enough fuel just to get to the end that he that he
but
needed.
you're taking all 4. Like, why are you not taking the gun? Like, I don't.
Because of
See,
speed.
that is just for the weight of the car.
Right, lighter weight, more, you get a mile an hour faster.
Yeah. And your back end will not swing out so much. If you have a bit of a loose condition, you take less fuel, like it'll feel great, when you rip that turn, because you don't have that extra weight.
That's how people get their hot laps and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, that's why when we're doing the, we drop down to like 2-3 laps in a run.
Dan's coming in.
You have a light car, very secure.
Reckless in fast, I think. 24 came in with Dan, but he was way back
They
there.
are door to door going down the pits right now.
Yeah, but Dan was in way before the 24, so he came in hot.
I'll have to keep an eye on that. Here, you know what? Let me go back and I'll keep an eye on these 2 here. I'm on Reckless right now. See if Dan exits quite a bit earlier.
I'll tell you when Dan's exiting.
Oh.
Dan's exiting now. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
he's
his
got-
exit.
that was
Yeah,
his
then,
gas
I'd have
to
to
go.
say he's got the 24 seconds, because same strategy would apply, 1 tank and maybe 2 tires, but Dan might not even be able to take tires then.
Well,
They
right now,
didn't
Billy
use, look like gas only.
Billy scored the leader and came in for a gas and go.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
that's where,
Dan.
these strategies are coming into play with no tires.
Came in for a gas and go, so he's already coming out of the pits.
Can you see the lead that Billy has, though, right now?
Yeah,
Can you tell
he's
the
got
time?
he's got a heck of a lead. JWoww is 8th, 1 lap down. And we've got 4 laps to go, but JWoww's got four freshies. Mike RPM now is just taking over the lead because he took tires.
Those slow. That's what I was trying to get at. Was you're losing almost a second half, 2 seconds with no tires versus 2 tires.
Right. So I don't
see,
know. And Eagles got up into the wall.
I thought you said RPM took the lead. How is Billy still in front then?
That's what I'm looking for.
We got Eagles in between RPM and Billy right now.
Right. And is Billy that far back? You know what? Because Billy waited so long.
But that's where he with the
Wait a minute, Mike RPM slow. Mike RPM's out of gas.
Oh no!
Mike RPM ran out of gas. That's what happened. He's out of gas.
Yep.
Oh man, that is major.
He is out of gas.
That is gonna. And there's still a lap more to go. I think that's gonna maybe put him a couple laps down.
And everybody's slow behind them, so I think those.
They're still. Am I in the right time here? No, I'm not.
Yeah, they're in the stage end.
Okay, they just came to the end.
Okay.
Yeah, that's stage end.
Yeah, okay. Now I was my phone. It was stage and Billy
Shady.
my phone. So Mike RPM did get the win. DK Brown 2nd, Billy 3rd, typical 4th, JWoww 5th, typical 4th, the lap down, getting the lucky dog. JWoww is 5th, also a lap down. Dan the Man 6th, a lap down. Clash in 7th, a lap down. Lynch 8th, a lap down, and Bleachy 9th, a lap down. With Reckless.
All this false reporting.
Reckless is 10th.
Managed to get that lap back, eh?
Right. So Mike RPM, talk about strategy. So there's only 4 cars on the lead lap.
I think we're getting, I think we're getting a little bit of
Wow.
Yeah, see? Yeah, okay. Billy's saying right now, because
Yeah,
there was
Mike
some
and
fuel
DK,
going, they're either going to have to
DK.
give these laps back, or there's going to be some penalties handed out.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because did Mike?
There they go. They're going to start giving some lap backs.
Was there a fuel saver involved in
Well,
that?
somebody's
I think
off
that's
in
what it
the
was.
somebody's off in the grass.
Yeah, there's
The white
Yeah,
car.
Dan the
We
man
have-
dropped back because of that. Because
we
saw
have
the
a manual
message.
caution. We
Yeah,
have a
No,
manual
there's-
caution.
No,
Billy's saying
we didn't.
they're not
It's
supposed to
a
run more
caution.
than the fuel tank allows.
You're
And,
right.
Oh, Mike RPM is saying he's going to leave.
That's not. That was a caution. There was a car
You're
spinning in the infield and came back across.
Yep. Yep.
See, I'm getting some radios between these guys saying Billy's not happy with the strategy there with some fuel saving, saying about that they ran it more than the tanks, says they should be able to, and that's why he said he's either going to hand out penalties for 1 and 2, like the first two, or they all going to give the lap back, because that's why there's 4 people only on the lead lap.
Yeah.
Right. I wonder. I thought he was. I thought he ran it out of gas myself. I thought he just ran the clucker out of fuel.
The Eagles come back now with a good point, saying the strategy is pits 2-2-2-2. So if they did make 2 pit stops.
Yeah, I don't mind a win.
Oh, RPM just came down into
was
Billy.
that?
He is not happy.
Big wreck going on in the back.
This is getting out of hand right now, guys.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And we're not even under caution. There's the caution.
Yep.
This is to be a fly on the wall, eh?
Wow.
Wow. I don't know what to say really. Billy, I know, is not happy. He is definitely not happy with Mike right now. This has turned insane. This is the beginning of the 4th stage. They're supposed to be cranking it up.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not moving.
Yeah. All right, we're
Wow.
gonna restack them here, boys.
And
there is a
It looks
difference in the front.
Mike
That's for sure.
RPM,
I
yeah,
think we
Mike
missed-
RPM is done.
Mike
Yeah, we
RPM
missing
is.
him.
Yep. So typical is now the leader, I believe.
Man, Billy is not holding back. He just dove in through the middle. He's got Bleachy on the outside. Bleachy, I'm pretty sure, is going to let these boys go and not even get involved. He might get involved, but not by his choice. Billy's probably begging, like, push me.
Get me back up there. I'm not done.
Yeah, I heard some contact there. I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Yeah, Dave the Man's done too, but it looks
Reckless just got in a clash into the back, I think.
Yep.
Man, I think everyone's just going to take it out right now. The new wins just came
yeah,
up in the
somebody
Reckless,
else.
I think.
Yeah, somebody just come in to.
Hey.
try to-
Eagles and clashing and are back
Yeah.
together. What is going on?
Well,
No,
Clashton just went around Eagles clean. And
oh my.
riding with
Dan-
Eagles, who's right behind
Dan the
Clashton
Man's
now.
out.
This is
Half
come
the
on,
field
Ravel.
sitting in
They
pit-
got in the line
half the
now.
field seems like it's sitting in pit lane right now. Oh, here comes
Luigi's
Billy
probably
back.
just sitting there in the car, just getting
Yeah,
a
Billy-
great view of this.
Billy
Billy's
over
looking-
lead.
Billy's
Back
looking
on
in the
Billy.
lead to get that lead back from JWoww, who's now back on the lead lap. Who's the leader, side by side now with Billy. Typical running third. As this has gotten really, really interesting. And here's Typical now,
Man.
pushing Billy. We are on low draft, but it does have a little bit of effect. Billy takes the
They
lead
got
back.
plenty of cars there in that line to create a draft, though.
Typical
If I was
and
Billy, man, I'd just be getting the heck out of there.
Flash in the
Typical's
wall.
probably thinking the
that was
same.
JWoww got up into the wall.
Yeah, that Bleachy
Oh,
went down. JWoww, I think just
They're crashing out.
Yeah,
there's
JWoww.
JWoww going low.
Yeah, he's back on.
Still on
Back.
green though.
J-Well back on the track.
Yep, he's back on the track.
Look like a red car.
He's back in sixth.
Let me go back and see, because that was Bleachy there in the 41.
Yeah, that was Bleachy and
Yeah.
J-Well.
JWoww
Yeah.
that came off of 4, and like we've seen quite a few times, he just broke loose. He just broke.
Oh, wait a
loose.
minute. Maybe
Same
not.
exact what happened earlier, that he broke loose, and how JWoww was in the wrong place at the wrong time earlier. Nowinski, I think, was in the wrong place at the wrong time at this time because JWoww was just pushing it so hard, got loose, broke loose off a 4, came down.
Typical looking for lead.
Yeah, no, sorry, that was the Billy just touched JWoww a bit there, and that's what, that sent him back a little bit in the line there. Let's jump ahead a couple seconds. Oh, and there it is right there.
We need one of those bells that they use in the boxing to go ding, 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 ding.
Oh, Lynch.
Lynch
got right into the back of JWoww. Sent him up, and that's what caused Bleachy to get underneath. Oh, he nailed him. Lynch goes by, JWoww's in the wall, and Bleach is right there, and I think it wasn't Bleach.
Oh, so look at this!
Big time.
Big wreck! JWoww!
Both the boys there!
JWoww and Reckless got back into it.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, and Bleachy gets clashing again.
Well, the caution. The caution was out, so I mean that was one of what he did.
Yeah, JWoww's down low here. Reckless comes flying through.
They were chasing each other by looks of it. Yeah, they were chasing each other.
Wow, man, I don't even know what to say.
JWoww hit the curb big time, and that slowed down loud. Reckless right back to him.
I have a feeling this broadcast may get pulled.
And then he goes way under clashing. That was slow, and then wow, what?
Yeah, he just drove him.
This is just going.
I think this is getting out of hand. We might not have many cars left by the end.
This broadcast may not be up for long, folks, so you might want to enjoy it now.
It's usually the broadcast brought to you by Buzz Beer, not the driver.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, this broadcast is brought to you by Amina Peach, where you get some gifts and some really knickknacks. I mean, we're having knockouts, not knickknacks. We're getting knockouts.
Yeah, we might have to get the wife to draw some personalized scenes.
And we're under caution again.
We're under caution again.
Some of these fights here.
Yeah.
Eagles has smashed all to shit.
We're gonna get my out of here right quick.
Yep. So
Eagles come behind JWoww.
I'm not sure what happened here.
Let's see here. Sure. They all get down low. Bleachy's in there. JWoww jumps in front of Bleach. I think a couple people are hitting the curb. Clashing looks like hit the curb back and then caused all that behind Bleachy there.
Wow.
Yeah, Clashing and Reckless, they aren't having Eagles is now 3 laps down and pitting.
There's not one car that don't have damage on there.
Yeah. There's only 9 left. It looks like Nowinski's 12 down unless he's still in there, but he probably
so who knows what's going to happen. So now Clashing is first, Billy second, JWoww third, Typical fourth. So that I mean that's I don't think we've seen the end of this, gentlemen. I don't think we've seen the end of this. But yes, Nowinski has taken it to the garage.
These JCR boys are going to go now. I'd say they want to get clear of all this
Mike
stuff.
RPM is saying he's done on the broadcast.
Yeah, and that's an absolute shame. That's an absolute shame. Mike RPM is one of the classiest, most respected racers.
But we won't go into any of that because we got to show the broadcast, so we'll just stay read that.
Yeah, I mean that's just a shame. It's just a shame. Back on the track as Billy now looking for second under JWoww, Clashing in first. Billy gets underneath, makes the move and got the pass for second. Typical follows suit. He's going to take third, drops JWoww to fourth. DK Brown, the silent assassin, right there in fifth. And he's been, I'm telling you, he's silent assassin. I've seen nothing or heard nothing of DK all race long.
Yep, he's there.
But he's right there. And the silent assassin. That's his name. Silent assassin.
Well, I'm going to turn into a pumpkin by the time this thing's over tonight.
Oh, man.
This has been, I'm gotta say I'm glad to be up in the booth here, safe and sound, and not down there. Because, man, gotta say that's the type of thing that this long race draws out. Like it draws out the, your very ends.
But it wasn't even
what you put up with.
A lot of it happened even before, like the regular. It's just regular racing time.
True enough, but even though still knowing with all that time, it's just it's it's a long race. It's like 450 stage laps the whole time. it all gathers up, you know, it all adds up in your head. It's playoffs, things get heated.
I knew things would be intense in the playoffs, but
yeah, and we still have 24 laps to go. You know, left.
I gotta go to the little girl's room.
All right.
It seemed like things have calmed down a bit. Lynch is going underneath TK.
Yeah.
I'd say it's calmed down a bit, but, you know, we're still going to need another pit stop here in about 14, 15 laps.
Yeah.
And, you know, the end is going to get hot again. Everyone wants that win.
Oh, definitely. As Billy out in the lead with Typical in second, JWoww third, Clash in fourth. And I think you're right, Town. I don't think that we haven't seen all the fireworks yet. As JWoww got underneath a Typical.
Yeah, it was Typical.
Made a little contact there.
I thought it would take maybe a little bit longer, but they're going to get at it now.
They might. I mean, that Billy liked to see that because he just stretched out his lead a little bit.
Yeah.
As JWoww
that fire
to...
truck? You still in here watching this broadcast, watching all this action?
You just missed a little bit more action there, Lug.
Mac Attack has not been enjoying the chat so far tonight. He's I hear you, man. Shoot, man. You know, whatever we're fighting so hard about, I understand it's playoffs and that, but it seems like it's getting pretty ugly in the on the radios.
I'm sure it's real ugly on the radio.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to be a fly on the wall.
I'll get the lowdown from Lynch tomorrow or tonight here.
Yeah. Like, you know, well, everyone's got that spirit. I guess they want it. You know?
and with heavy duty not being in a race, who would normally have a stream going where you could hear we'd be able to play a stream to listen to what's going on, and be that fly on the wall. So there's no, you know, we're gonna have to get the lowdown from the grapevine after the race.
Fire Truck says he's loving it. Metal crashing, glass breaking, loving it.
I'm pretty sure JWoww has got some audio. I've kept it low. Don't want to, you know, we got to keep it, you know, PG on the mic at least, right? It's going to be an interesting day for Billy and Heavy Duty tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I think he can be losing a lot of sleep tonight with the fallout.
I'll be shutting my machine off till tomorrow.
And unfortunately that's just not fair.
We're going 3 wide here.
Yep, almost went 3 wide.
Was Billy leading the race? Yeah? No? Yeah?
Billy is the leader.
It looks like it. Yeah, he's leading. Typical second.
I just saw a car out front of this. Who's he coming up on? Eagles?
Eagles. This will put in 4 laps down, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah, because Eagles is involved even more crap. Instead of trying to get his car back in the lead lap, he tried to get it back a couple more laps. He's up in a wall touch. He's going to let these guys go, though. The car he wants, I guess, is one more back, I think. Yeah. Let's see what happens here, because Glass is going to catch him quick. He was a tuck underneath. Glassian is taking his time around him.
Fire Truck, who do you think is going to win this thing?
A little bit of action behind him. Eagles is blocking Clash and just put him up into the wall a bit, and Eagles almost wrecked himself there. And he has gone right back at him. Oh, he's right on his bumper coming out of exit. And he is trying, he's going to wreck these other guys.
Oh, he did too.
And Clash's around.
And he did.
Yeah.
Wow, it's not over yet, is it?
So Eagles just took Clash out purposely.
Yeah,
definitely. He made every attempt to make sure Clash didn't get up to the front. He's up the straight up. And we're going to stay green too.
I tried to get to the camera there on time, and I couldn't. I was answering an important message.
I was on him the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to watch it and see a replay on your stream.
Did you see that fire truck?
Wow.
Oh boy,
I'll turn my mic off.
I can see some suspensions or something coming.
Oh yeah.
Man.
They're not over.
Like Eagles is definitely gonna, he's gonna have a multiple things.
But hey, we're not here to judge that.
Yeah.
What's that? Reckless is coming back.
Oh.
He is.
Here comes DK
Poor
underneath
Clash.
of Leachy. And I think we got a caution. Is that a caution out? No.
No.
They were just slow.
Now, what's that do
yeah.
for Clashing's points now?
Who knows what's going to happen with anything? We'll just see how
I
this
guess, yeah.
plays out here.
We may not know for 2 or 3 days where things stand.
Yeah, we're just we're just three guys.
Yep.
Sitting in the booth,
mind your own business.
calling a race the way we
That's
see it. And we've seen some feuds, we've seen some tempers, we've seen some things boil over. Hey, we just call what we see, gentlemen.
Eagles sticking to the infield. I don't know.
Fire
he
truck
just left.
says
Eagles
Lynch
just
is
brought to
the only one that's not in a few. Yeah, Eagles are done.
Eagles.
Yeah,
Probably
Eagles.
on this point of view, he was told to park it.
He might have been told. I'm not sure, but that's not for us to
Nope.
Yeah.
to know.
Nope.
We just mentioned that Eagles has taken it to the garage for the
typical in
night.
the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, a fire truck says Lynch is the only one out there not feuding with anybody.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. DK? How is DK feuding with anybody?
Well, that's what I said. And my silent assassin, he hasn't done nothing to nobody in his all race
I haven't
long.
seen DK involved in anything but results.
Speaking of Lynch,
making a
we
move
got,
here on Billy.
we
Oh
got
no, they're
the
pitting. They're giving pit signals.
3 cars down pit lane, Mr. Pit
Yeah,
Reporter.
J-Wow's gonna stay out here, I believe.
Lynch has just come in.
Clashing coming in. Billy in, typical in.
All the leaders.
Yeah,
DK now
J-Wow's gonna
coming
stretch
down.
this year. See what what we got for laps here. We got 10 laps remaining.
I was going to say probably 10 or few.
So I can see J-Wow even going one more lap here after this one. He's got 2 in the tank.
Yeah, it certainly is a lot of
J-Wow.
drama.
Yeah, J-Wow's going another one. Oh, speaking of DK, he just came in and just wrecked Lynch. I think that's Lynch in the floor, right? Oh no, typical.
No, it's
and then
3.
wrecked him.
No, typical's.
Well, Lynch should be up. Typical's
The
going
nine.
Lynch is up there in a 3.
Yeah.
J-Wow's going to lose some time here, but he's going to be pitting this time, almost guaranteed.
Yeah, let's see where we're at
Clashing.
here. J-Well right now is
We
scored.
got
the
Clashing at the end of pit road doing something. Clashing is at the end of pit road doing
Yeah,
nothing.
J-Wow never signaled. He is going one more, I think. No, he's pitting now.
Clashing's waiting for somebody. His car's at the end of pit road, just
I think
sitting
that's
there.
somebody left, though.
I mean,
Looks
is
like
he
you're
serving
getting
a
little bit of
penalty?
an adjustment here.
Is he serving a penalty?
No, he's not even around his pit box. He's down by the green truck
Yeah,
by
I
the
see him.
stop sign.
Maybe he just stepped
sitting there.
away.
Maybe. But yeah, it's weird
It showed
place
it
to park.
didn't look ghosted, so it shows that he's still connected, I think.
Yeah, still, it just looks like he's sitting there.
Ooh, J-Bow comes in with a tough 16.2 pit stop. That's not going to be a good thing.
Unless he's out and I'm just seeing him sitting there. Does anybody else see him on pit road?
Oh,
I
No,
see
he's
him. I see him
going-
right at
he's
the
going
end
now.
where the pace car would
Yeah, so
typically
here he
come.
comes now. He was just
He's
waiting
going
for.
now.
He was just waiting
Yeah,
for.
I see him taking
for
out. Oh, he's
Cla-
going with J-Wow. He's
Right.
waiting for
He
J-Wow.
was just waiting for J-Wow to come for his pit stop. That's all.
Yeah. And Billy and them are going to come around right now. They just passed.
Yeah. Billy and Typical just came around.
So he wants somebody to work with, that's all.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
think at this point, yeah, he's going to need it. They're going to have fresh tires.
Yeah.
I wonder if Billy took just rights. Because they got about a 3-second lead.
That Clashing got a lot of daring throw where J-Ball
Yeah,
doesn't.
Clashing is
Clash
Clashing is
got to the
8th.
wall.
Clashing
Yeah.
is 8th. J-Wow is 3rd. So Clashing just
Yeah.
trying to push J-Wow to give him some
exactly,
help.
yeah. And
Because J-Wow is 3rd, Billy is 1st, Typical is 2nd. There's you see the interval. So that's all that was.
Yeah.
That's just racing strategy, teammates doing teammate
well,
things.
definitely. See now, Typical, I think what his best bet would be to push Billy as far as they can and then make a move to keep them ahead of those two. If they start
Absolutely.
battling now, those two are going to be on it.
Oh yeah. And we still got. We've only got 6 laps left.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here.
I think if I'm typical, I try to make a move with about 2 to go, maybe. Start setting it up with 3, maybe, and work it up for 2 to go. It looks like, yeah, no.
I tell you what, guys, I'm kind of nervous in the interviews for tonight.
I was just about to say, I'm not too anxious to bring Billy up here today if he gets
I know.
top
I've had those discussions, A-Lug. We've had those times when he's come up and talked to us. And
I'm not saying nothing. I'm going to say congratulations on a good race, and that's it. See where it goes from there. Yep. I say nothing.
Well, we got Eagles in the booth.
I
like Eagles, and make sure he keeps this PG. I know he's young.
Yeah, we're live, so let's keep it PG because we're still live here.
And we've got 5 to go, so we're coming to the end here. We're getting close to the end. Billy in first. Typical right there in second.
Looks like Typical's going to stay with them. Them 2 boys are catching them, though, behind.
I think Typical's definitely got a plan. I think you're probably right, Annaltown, that he's probably waiting for a 2 or 3 to go before he makes a move.
That's what I would do, because as soon as they get side by side, those other 2 cars are on it. You know, Clashing ain't trying to make a move on J-Wow. He's going to push him the whole way. They are coming, too. They are picking up speed.
Yo, what?
Hey. They have gained 1.4 seconds since that pit so far on.
We're not quite done yet, Eagles. We got 3 laps left.
Yep, I don't know if you can see the screen. Here comes Typical now under Billy.
He's going to make the move now.
At the line.
We are coming to.
Going into turn 1.
2 to go.
Typical takes the lead now from Billy, going now to turn 2.
I wonder if that was too good too early. Billy might have gave it that a little bit to set him up on this last lap.
That might, because Clashing just pulled up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And there you see the interval. With just as fast as that move was,
it didn't help the guys behind them.
It lost them half a second making that move. But it's not going to matter now. Billy's got to do the same thing back, or it's going to finish like this.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Typical in first. Billy second. J-Wow third. Has Billy got something? Here comes Billy trying to get to the inside of Typical.
Don't know.
Typical takes the block. Typical going to win it. At the line. Typical your winner. Billy second. J-Wow third. Typical brings it home.
And then some congratulatory taps.
Yep.
So we've come to the end.
Yeah, they got it done without too much flames. There goes the JCR boys.
Yep.
Yeah, his stream's ended and everything. He is done. Here we got Clashing up in the booth here. Make sure, again, we are live. We got to keep these boys relatively calm. Especially Eagles. You got him in here with you, so make sure you be respectful.
Well, we don't know. Yeah, we got to figure out what's going on here first. Everybody's up here to start yelling at each other.
Yeah, we can't be having that stuff happen in the booth. Like Eagles and Clashing are here. We're gonna make sure you guys keep it clean.
Yeah, you're still coming over there. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yep. We can hear you.
They can hear us live.
Okay.
Oh wait, never mind. I guess not. True enough.
Okay. Well, that's for the let me run down the final results. The top 10 here real quick. Let me get over to the screen here as we're in Charlotte for the night. So let me go into the screen here as our top 10 in the running order. Typical takes home the win in first. Typical your winner. Billy in second. J-Wow third. Lynch comes home at fourth in top 5 for Lynch. Awesome for Lynch, yeah. Bleachy. Yeah. Bleachy gets a top 5. He comes home 5th. DK Brown, the silent assassin, in 6th.
I would say that's awesome for Bleachy, man. Congrats, buddy.
Awesome run. Reckless Racer finishes 7th. Clashing in 8th. Eagles comes home 9th. And Nowinski rounds out the top 10. So that is our top 10. Just kind of waiting on if Billy and Clashing You guys, I don't know if you can send a message.
Well,
Just-
it might be a minute before they settle things
Yeah.
down a bit and get up into the booth. We might have to give him a second. Sure,
Right.
Billy's got some calming down to do or
right.
some things to say.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure he's probably got a lot of fallout.
Yeah.
As well. So.
Oh, it looks like we are going to the Roval.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
Looks like I am being brought into the Roval here.
I
with,
am not going to. I am
with
not
Lug
going to
and,
the Roval.
and Lynch.
Absolutely.
You guys are chicken shit.
Yes, I am.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
When
Oh
it comes
shit!
to the Roval, I am.
I should have been too.
Lucky I'm still in here.
I remember this track.
Yeah.
Oh, we would
Good
just
race. Good race, Clashing. Good broadcast. Lugnut, Shady, and Middletown.
We had a blast up here tonight.
Yeah, we had a blast, and we have our winner finally up in the booth. We got all of our three. We got our top three, and with the let's go ahead and start rolling here. So JWoww finishes third. Clashin, you're in the booth for JWoww?
Yep.
All right, so kind of just give us the rundown on from the perspective, like you know how it is, my man. I mean, you've been here before. You know how you know the role.
Stage 1, we started out a little loose. I think we got the JWoww got the stage 1 victory. Stage 2, we tightened the car up a little bit to make it last longer. I don't really remember where we finished stage 2. Stage 3, we just had a caution, and then it was a fuel strategy, which the top 2 stretched it somehow, and then it trapped everyone a lap down. And then stage 4, we tried to get back up there, help a few cautions, we got our lap back, and then it was just 2 more cautions after that, and then it was just a 3-car breakaway.
Well, we saw some good racing out there tonight.
Yeah, there was
definitely some good racing.
It was good racing, fun race.
We'll let the bosses sort out all the other stuff tonight, but there's some really good racing out there.
Yeah, we're not here to get into any off track. I mean, there was a lot. Obviously, there was a lot of stuff that happened on the track, but we're here. We're just here to talk racing. We like we were saying, we're just 3 guys up in the booth watching a race and calling a race, and that's what we did tonight. So that's all we care about and enjoy doing. So from the racing perspective, this is the longest race of the entire season. Did your car? You mentioned you had to tighten it up. Did the track change a lot for you guys as the race went on?
Yeah, it seems like the track just got looser and looser as you went, so you had to just adjust for the long run. And at the end, it was just people. I think short pitting was more of an advantage as the race went. Early, it was kind of equal, but as the race went, I think short pitting was more and more of an advantage.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Clashin, and congratulations, JWoww, finishing third. For the record, he was my pick for the championship.
For the record.
For the record, yeah. He's my pick for the championship. Lugnut picked you, Clashin, for the championship.
Yeah, I think JWoww probably had the best car. I'd probably second, but it's just a few things didn't go our way. It started out very early and just ruined the night.
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, it looked like he had a rocket. I mean, he was out to a 2.7, 2.8 second lead at one point, and that's on a low draft. So that's pretty daggone impressive, and the kind of car he had. But as soon as and tell us about this. Answer that real quick before we let you go. We hear off and on the whole clean air when you're out front. Now we saw, like I said, JWoww had about 2.8 second lead. Then the end of the stage, he won the stage with that. So the stage, everybody bunched up, but he got caught back. I guess there was a caution or something came out, and he got caught there in third. And on the restart, and off of that, coming off of 2, Typical, I think, got into the wall a little bit, lost some momentum, And next thing you know, I mean, he just couldn't get back up to the front. So is there a lot of difference in a low draft from being out front to being in mid-pack?
I don't think you want to be fourth on back because it's really hard to pass. Clean air is nice, but when you have cars behind you, it depends how your setup is. You're really tight on entry. At least I was when I had someone behind me. I was just tight on entry. And then J-Ball getting wrecked was my fault because I forget someone blocked me again, so I decided to retaliate for the second time, and it got him loose off of 4, and he came down and hit J-Ball.
Okay. Well,
can I throw one question in there? I just what do you guys, before even Billy gets involved or anything else, what do you think the fallout might be coming to Dover next week?
It's going to be pretty big, I think. It was a very long race. Like, I am sweating. It was a long race, even though I wasn't even in contention for most of the race. And I would just call it drama. The drama started like lap 13 when I think it was the 4 car threw a block into 3 for no reason, and then that just started the whole thing. Because I shoved the 4 up into the wall, and then he wrecked Eagles, and Eagles came back and got me, and then it was pretty.
Yeah. I didn't wreck nobody.
Yeah, and I don't even mean like penalty wise or anything like that. I just mostly mean like on track kind of things. Like how do you go further? With everyone. Like, what do you guys all gonna do? You think to make next? Not have these types of dramas next week.
Probably, maybe something like they did in the B group.
There isn't much you can do except just. I think everyone being in the same chat would help. Which I know we're victim. We're not in the same chat, but I just go where J-Will is. So like that's the main problem. I think we all need to be in the same chat. That way, if there is a problem, someone could just say sorry. I hit the apron. Something happened, or it caused that.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay, well, like I said, congratulations, Clashin, on the run, and Jay, wow, I know you're watching. Congratulations, getting the third, P3, getting the stage win. Like I said, beginning of the race, beginning of the show, Jay Wow's my pick for the championship. Lugnut picked you, Clashin, for the championship, and Innotown picked our second place finisher, so let's go on to second place, and that's Billy. So Billy, congratulations, man, on getting second, man. Tell us, about those last 2 laps, man. You almost had that dub. Tell us, give us a rundown on those last few laps.
That was driver error. I thought we had another stage. So I didn't even
really?
try to block or anything. Yeah. I just kind of lost track of time. That was all on me, man.
Well, in all honesty, Billy, there was a lot going on that must have been on your mind.
You wanted 5 stages?
No, I just wasn't paying attention.
Well, you had a lot going on. We could tell. There's a lot going on the track. So,
my hats off to Typical for picking up the win, man.
Hey, Billy, I really liked the position you were in at the end. You fought your way through some things, and you were right there. That's too bad that mishap on the lap count or the stage count, but you're a pretty strong car all night.
Yeah, I called the pit, in the very first stage. I went over the radio twice, told them I was pitting, then I got killed going in the pit road.
That's great.
Got a penalty. Just had to kind of play catch up. I knew JY was going to be fast. I knew Typical had a fast car. I knew Clashin had some trouble early, and just trying to work my way back up toward the front, just to put myself in a position to try to win. But JY was coming right there at the very end, and I think it'd been another lap or so. He might have been there. But...
Yeah, we were saying we were waiting for you and the 4 to get side by side to see how fast they were going to catch up, and as soon as you guys went side by side, they started gaining on you.
Yeah, Clashin was pushing them good to get up there.
Yeah, once me and Typical got side by side at one time, I think they gained like 4 tenths.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what the game is 4 tenths, yeah.
I was like, we can't be doing this.
Well, we saw Clashin sitting down at the end of pit road. It's just like, okay, is he waiting there to take somebody out? Is his temper got the best of him now? But he was actually waiting for J-Well and then to come out for the come back at you, so. Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Or you,
Let's lose on that one.
you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I just want to get through this season and be done with it.
We are in the playoffs now, man. So, race 1 in the books here at Charlotte. You said we go to Dover next week.
Dover next week.
All right, that's got to be my home track. I only have an hour and a half, so that's my home track. So I'll be at home for that, man. But good. I mean, Billy, you had a fast car, man. You had a really, really fast car. I mean, even when you had some trouble there. I mean, your car at the beginning looked like I don't know, like you just missed something. And I mean, did you have to really work? Because as the race went on, it looked like you got a lot better from the start of the race and where your car was to the end of the race, almost pulling out the win there. So I mean, it looked like your car got better as the race went on. I mean, was that the track changing, like Clashing kind of mentioned, or was that you working on it, or was that kind of a combination of both?
That was my fault. I loosened the car up and stuff, for qualifying, and I jumped on right before the race, and we got in the race, and I was like, "Oh Lord, I didn't have my wedge where I needed it," so my car was pretty loose in the first pit stop. Right before that first pit stop, because I think I dropped all the way back to like 7th or 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just had to put the wedge back in it and adjust the air pressure, and it was good after that, man. Like I said, I just had to play catch up all night, and just happy, man. Just come away with second.
You came into the race, second in total points, and we're right up there in the playoff points. We'll see how things shake out, with anything penalties, etc. Well, this week. But hey, man, awesome race. Congratulations on getting second, man. Well run, well earned, and gonna let you go and kind of get some rest and take a breath, man. But congratulations and good run, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely, and that's gonna take us to our winner, and that is Typical in the 4-car. Typical, congratulations, man, on getting the win here at Charlotte tonight, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so tell us, man, on that last pass, Ingletown kind of mentioned it, as we were watching you. You were right there behind Billy there, the last 6 to 8 laps or whatever. Did kind of give us that rundown on your thought process, making that pass there with 2 to go. I mean, did you, was that well planned on your part? Did you know exactly when you were going to make your move, or did you have to kind of let it just kind of sift out?
Well, I just wanted to see if the JCR boys were going to be close enough to pass us, but I wanted to wait till 2 laps to go to pass them, just in case the JCR dudes did catch us, so they'd be side by side and not be out front.
Okay, yeah, they were back there. Now, I mean, fortunately, you got by Billy, pretty quickly to get that lead, and by doing that, JWoww was able to catch up a little bit. I mean, if you and Billy stayed side by side, he would have definitely had you run down. But you got around Billy kind of quick enough to where you were in the clear. But kind of tell us, I mean, was that a setup move, or did you just wait for
up the corner to get a run, because I knew I wanted to pass during the front stretch, because he runs a little bit higher down the front stretch than I do. I can make the pass.
Great run.
Yeah, man, you had awesome.
Okay, you kind of already touched on it, but what I was seeing was exactly kind of what you said. You wanted the JCR boys were coming. And my thoughts was that your best bet was to just stay with Billy until about 2 to 3 to go, to make sure they couldn't gain until it, even if they did, it really didn't quite matter.
Yeah, I felt comfortable with our lead, and I don't think they were going to catch us.
They were gaining some time, especially like when you did switch, when you took the lead, they gained about 4/10. But again, it was with 1 to go or 1.5 to go, so they didn't have the chance after that to another lap or two maybe so, but.
Yeah, I might have gotten lucky with how it turned out. Them not catching us that fast.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, it
my
would have been a
mistake.
different story if
I
if
just
there was
wasn't paying
either a couple more
attention.
laps to go, or maybe they came out, I think, about 2.7 seconds behind you guys, and they ended up right around 1 second or point 0.7 or so. So they did gain some time, but it would have been interesting if they came out, say, about a second behind you guys.
Yeah. Well, I knew they were going to be there by the time it was over. They might have been close,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't have passed us.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. With the second, it would have been such more of a battle, and I think Clashin was basically just going to work with JWoww there because he was, I think, a lap down in 8th, so he didn't really have anything to gain.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. But hey, you guys held him off. He made a good move, waited at the right time, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, that was a heck of a win, and that was your first win on the season, wasn't it, typical?
Yeah, it was.
That's right.
I was
Yeah.
coming in when it matters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
congrats,
man.
yeah.
Talk about getting the right, your first win at the right time. And I mean, you've run well, the entire time that I know that you joined into the league after the season already started. But I mean, the moment that you came into the league, man, you've been running real consistent and running really, really well, man. So it's actually been a pleasure seeing you, week in and week out, running up there with the leaders and actually seeing you get this win tonight, man. So congratulations, man. Hats off to you and job well done.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, good job, man.
Yeah, congrats there. Congrats there, Typical.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I tell you what, guys, we had a little bit of everything tonight.
Yeah, it was everything everything and more that we kind of thought it would be, because it was definitely exciting. Especially, just like a lot of these long races, it's kind of calm throughout the middle, a little bit of mishap, but towards the end there, that third stage, it heated up.
Yeah, we had action all night though, which was nice. It was a good race.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was, even when there was a bit of separation between the cars, I think late in third stage, it's still, because of pit stops, it brought a lot of them back together, and it still brought a lot of excitement. So it was a really fun race. That's my second of the week, and I've not had a dull moment through either of these two races. So,
Right on. What's it all about?
And I mean, especially for the longest race of the of the season on the schedule.
Speaking of longest races, I'm way past my bedtime.
Yes, it is,
Me too.
and
Thank you, guys.
yeah, job well done.
All right,
and,
Billy, you have a good night, sir.
Yeah, y'all too, man. Thank y'all.
You're welcome, bud. Have a good one.
Absolutely, and thank you, Lug. Always pleasure, man. And
No
thanks for being
problem.
here, man. And you have a good night. Get some rest. We will see you
I
at
will
Dover,
do.
my friend.
In town, you have a good night, sir.
yeah, you too, Lugnut. It was a joy
All right.
tonight with you, my man.
Yeah, no worries. See you Sunday, I guess,
Yeah.
or beforehand.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
maybe on the
You guys
weekend,
have a
something like
good
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this would be one loose lug that we be gone.
See you, Lug.
And that's gonna pretty much take us to the end, as typical comes home the winner tonight at Charlotte and playoff
I'm
race
sorry,
number
Clash,
1.
and I threw that out there. I didn't mean to.
Oh, we got a little extra.
I said sorry about putting that out there about the pit lane thing. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kind of.
I just rambling off of the mouth. Sorry. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one.
And
no, not quite yet,
getting
not
ready
quite
to. I'm just going to give the live results one more time for our viewers. Typical comes home the winner. Finally gets the W this in the season. He gets the win here at Charlotte. Billy comes home in second. JWoww third. Lynch gets in fourth place. Bleachy making his A League debut. He gets fifth. DK Brown, the Silent Assassin, in sixth. Reckless Racer in seventh. Clashin gets eighth. Eagles in ninth, and Nowinski rounds out the top 10 for the FTR A League, a playoff race at Charlotte. Eneltown, thanks again for joining us again. I hope you're on pit lane for Dover next week. Really have fun seeing you up here. Thanks to Minipeach.com, my unofficial sponsor. Check out Minnepeach.com, ladies, especially for Father's Day coming up. Check that out. You got all kinds of stuff on there for gifts and knickknacks, all kinds of really cool and awesome stuff on there. Check it out, Minnepeach.com. You see it on the screen. For Innotown and Lugnut, we will see everybody next Wednesday night at 8 o'clock for the FTR A League at Dover. Everybody, have a great night.
Good night, everybody.